Today we'll be looking at the Figma auto layout. Figma auto layout. When we talk about auto layout, you'll be wondering what we are talking about. The auto layout is a very important aspect of Figma. Apart from the Figma components, we also have what we call the auto layout. We still have what we call layer grid, still have what we call constraint, and then part two, the last time we also talk about variant. We also use variant in our components. Understand? So there are a lot of terms, a lot of languages in Figma. So today we'll be looking at the auto layout. Let's see what's all about. So let's see from components and component properties. The Figma auto layout feature is an important feature of Figma that helps us create more precise designs and work more efficiently. So it's an important part of Figma that helps us to create things that help us to align things the way it should be, the way they should be, without you doing it manually. It does it automatic for you. So what is auto layout in Figma? So auto layout is a feature in Figma that allows you to automatically resize and reposition objects on their canvas, like items, object, images. It automatically resizes it for you without you doing the stuff. You just have to use the auto layout feature and it will auto resize items the way it should be. So what are the benefits of using the auto layout in Figma? The auto layout is a useful tool to help you quickly position and resize objects on your canvas. So using the auto layout, you don't have to manually adjust each object size. It will do it automatically according to your specifications. So it saves you time and effort when working with UI kits, responsive and complex designs. So how do you use auto layout in Figma? So here, let's see how to use and work with it. And it works. So how to add the auto layout? To add auto layout in Figma, select the object you want to auto layout, then click the plus near the auto layout label on the right menu property. So let's say I have a frame, so I create a new frame. Let's say I have a new file like this. So I can draw a frame. Let's say I create a desktop frame. I pick my frame to here and I create a desktop frame just like this. This is a desktop frame for your desktop websites and all the rest. Previously we have been doing mobile app, now we are doing desktop. So let's say I create a frame like this and a desktop frame. So what they are telling us here is to use the auto layout feature. There's a plus sign near whatever we want to do on the right side panel of the Figma, which is this. You can see it here. You can also see layout grid. We talk a few about this stuff. So you see that I click the plus sign. So let's say I have. So what they say is just click on the plus sign to add the auto layout feature, or you just use the shortcut Shift A on your keyboard, Mac and Windows. So there are some factors, there are some things that the auto layout specifically do for you. It does vertical and horizontal direction. So let's say I have let's say I have this frame and I draw some cards. It's time to create cards and I just draw say this is a card and just duplicate it and change it. So let's say I'm doing a website and this is a card and these are my cards. What they are telling us that if on this frame, if I add, click on explode and add auto layer, this is the auto layer panel. Understand? So one of the things that the auto layer does for you is what? Horizontal and vertical direction. If you click this point, since we already have auto layout on this frame, this is the point for the vertical and horizontal layout. So if I click here like this, see the way this frame does. I saying so it gives you a vertical and horizontal direction. So if I want this particular card to come down, I will just click on the direction. Understand? If I want it to be on horizontal, I'll just click on it without me manually clicking. Understand? That's it. I have had auto layout on this frame. On this frame I have here. So let's go. So where can you use it to align cards horizontally and vertically? Organize avatars, arrange buttons, button groups. So just like when we did that in our previous class, when we did the mobile app, the chat messaging app, and we have avatars arrange. You can use the auto layer to automatically arrange them. So the next thing is spacing between items. So first we say horizontal direction, both vertical and horizontal directions. The next one is spacing. Direction, spacing, now spacing. So spacing between items. So using this option, you can adjust the spacing between elements inside the auto layout. Be aware that you can also set a negative spacing. Where can you use it? To set space between cards, set distance between text and icons inside a button, set spacing between lines in a table. So let's look at what they're saying. So since we are referring this to be our card, what they are telling us is that you can set spacing like this between our cards. So this is the point for horizontal and vertical spacing, just like this. Understand? So I can set manually, or I can automatically just space these cards just like this. That's what they mean. So let's go to the next. The next is padding. Padding is the distance, like in every shape, in every frame, distance between your item and your frame. So, or your item and your button, or your item and your shape. In this option, you can set different padding for the right, left, top, and bottom of the auto layout. If you want to set specific padding, each side, click on the independent padding icon. It will open new input where you can adjust the padding for a specific side. So if you come here like this point here is for your padding, horizontal padding, and this is vertical padding. All together, vertical padding. So the distance between your items or the elements, the object, your shape, and your frames is what we refer to padding. So if I want a big gap, like let's say is the gap, padding is the gap. So if horizontally this side it goes, I want it to be like this, it to be like this. So the next thing is alignment. This is the last option for the auto layout. For maybe there's an advanced auto layout. This option allows you to align objects inside the auto layout. you can set the alignment to left, top left, top center, top right, center left, center, center right, bottom left, bottom center, bottom right. So this will allow you to organize objects and place them where you want. Please be aware that this option will affect all objects in the auto layout. So what they are saying for the alignment, you have this stuff that look like a box here. So what they are telling you, top left, top center are these features. Top left, top center is center. So you automatically align your objects or your cards, your elements where they should be with the alignment feature in your auto layout. Now let's go over to layout grid. Now let's say I create a frame like this. So I create a frame like this. On this frame, I can add the layout grid. Just click on this layout grid. It's always good to add grids on your design. Whenever you are designing, always good to add grids on them. So on this frame that I draw here, I want to add layout grid. Now, layout grid is very important for your design. It helps you to create responsiveness. It helps you to do responsive design for maybe mobile app, for desktop, mobile, tablet views. These are, let's say you have a website. The website is in a web format, desktop format, tablet format, and mobile format. Okay, so let's say this is our desktop we just created. It's always good to add layout grid to it. So what the layout grid does is it helps you for responsive design. Understand? For you to be able to place your cards in a responsive way, in a way that you can break your design from web, desktop view, tablet view, and maybe mobile view. For example, this website, let me just check whether it's responsive. I believe it should be. Click on inspect, and so at this point, this is it. I think this is a tablet view. See how responsive it looks. So switch from that to mobile view. This is how it appears on your mobile, on your phone, when you open the website. So everything is breaking down into columns and rows, and that is the help of the layout grid and also the support of the auto layout. So it's always good to have layout grid in your design. So I can just come, once I've clicked on add layout grid, now I'll click on this place to arrange it to be whether in columns or rows. I'll click on column. Now we have counts, we have what we call counts here. It's always good to break your count into like maybe 12, 8, 4, 2. 12, 8, 4 is okay. So let's say I put 12 here like this. So our count is in 12 columns now. So So this is where maybe you can change the color from red to blue, anyhow you want to do it with your grid. Understand? Let me just leave it at red, just like this. Then another thing you need to uh, understand is the gutter. This gutter, I normally leave it at 20. The gutter indicates the spacing. If I reduce the gutter like this, the spacing change. The gutter signifies the spacing. So I normally use 20 or 30. Understand? So that you can see your grid very well. 20 or 30 is okay for your gutter. Then the new feature is added a stretch center, left, right, anyhow you want to align your grids. So we leave it at stretch the way it was. Understand? So your opacity, maybe leave it at, let me just leave my one to 20. So when designing, let's say you want to start a website, you want to start designing a website. Every website have nav bar, navigation bar. Understand? Like this website, it has a nav bar. This is the nav bar. This first one here is an ad. There is no for an ad. So they have two nav bar. If you have any, they can ask you to check out to click on it. But they have a nav bar, something like this. So let's say you want to do a nav bar. This nav bar now is to draw a shape. You can draw a shape. So when you are designing, always leave some alignment, some part at the edge like this. Your margin, always leave margins. Maybe you can start to design from here. You can start to design, leave this part, start to design, move from here. That's why the layer grid is important, so that you can have spacing in your design. So if you look at this design, the design actually starts from here. Okay. So there is space from here to here, space from here to here. Easily see the way it is. It's just going in one direction. Just going in one direction. So there's spacing here, there's spacing here. Always leave spacing for your margin. I love this website so much because it's really not easy to design it as a UI designer. Yeah. Alright, so let's check out some few stuff. So every website have a nav bar, which is this you're seeing here, and also a hero image. An image will always be here. Anything can be a hero. It does not matter that it must be a picture. Anything can be your hero. So you always have a hero image here. Maybe a write-up that talks about the app or the business or the website, what they are doing. Then the home, about more details of the app and all the rest. Then the last is the footer. The footer. This is the footer. The tab where it contains about us, contact us, etc. etc. Then on your navbar, you have some clicks. You click some page, some about us, new, to take you to more pages. So when you are designing, you can design a page for about us, a page for new insight. Maybe your website have about us, home, services, and all the rest. You can design something like that. Your navbar always contain links that people can click and go to wherever they want to go to. So when you have your grids like this, let's say I want to start designing, I want to design this navbar first, see about those good page. So what I can do is I will draw the help of my grid, and let me activate my ruler. So drawing that shape, let's say let's say my nav bar is going to be blue or green, something like this. So if once I've created this, then I'll use my ruler to create some alignment like this. Done. So let me hide my layer grid. Click on the frame. I'll just hide the layered grid. Just hide it. Understand? Then I can input my text. Pick my text to, let me say my logo should be here, somewhere here. Then I'm going to say type from I can bold the text and duplicate, say about us. So on this button, I can just have another shape like this. Move this filler as stroke. Curve the edge, something like this. Now, can group this and G and maybe duplicate. I will click login, sign up. It's going to be a form, like a form. So whenever you are designing, always prototype. Whenever you are designing, always prototype. So let me click on prototype to review the prototype and see what you are designing. So look at how it appears on, like this is how the website is going to be. You have your home here, services, login, sign up. Let me adjust this. So see how it is. So our number is set. So let's say I impute a logo. Let me just impute a logo. So let me impute a logo here on the navbar. Reduce it a bit more. Okay, so let's check. So we now have logo on the nav bar. Understand? Okay, so let's proceed. Let's say I want to impute some stuff like image and some write-up. Let me go import an image. I'll go to my file explorer where I have some pictures. Look for any good picture. So let's say I want to use this image for a hero. Just drag it and drop and crop it a bit. So it's also good to use your ruler and to spacing your stuff. So I can put some write up like this, put the text and put the write up. And maybe I write something randomly. So my text is small, but I'll just type. Increase the text size. I'm just writing random text, random words. So let's say our color is green. The app color is green and black. So I might make this one. Make this one to be green. But we might not see it. So let's leave it as black. Done. Sometimes a button usually stays there. I add a button sometimes. Maybe the button can just be like start now. Then when they click, take them to a form where they sign up. In case they are not using the login there, let me just say start now. Release the size of it. I use a shape. Shape can be black as a button. By creating a button there, then curve the edge more. Then come to this layer, take the text up and change the color of that text to the green we have. So that you align, reduce some padding a bit, reduce the text more, let's say 18. So let's check our site, see what we are doing. So you see that we're making sense. They're going somewhere. I need to align this. Let it align with this. Need this to align. To come back to the design. Let me check our layout, our grid. If I'm not passing, we have a ruler there. Okay, yes, still in track. This is our grid stuff. Let me increase this text a bit. So, of course, let's check. This have gone too far. Now we are scrolling on the side and our navbar is going. Meanwhile, on this website, the navbar is starting. How do we make it to be starting? It's easy. Let me take out the layer grid. Let me hide it. I select this navbar, everything here, this shape, home, about us, services, everything here like this. You can select them and group. Then we have login and time, which is this frame. So I'm selecting everything here on the navbar, then group it. Then rename it navbar, our navigation bar. So when I group it, I can component it. Remember I talked about components. Can component it. But the moment as I group, I think this thing started. So what I will do now is, since I have grouped the navbar, I'll make it a component. I will come to prototype and I will use fix stay in place on the prototype panel. So if I come here and I scroll, as I'm scrolling, the navbar is starting. Are we together? Okay, the logo is out. I did not add the logo to the group. Let me go back and adjust that. So if we scroll now, let's go and scroll and see. Okay, our navbar is now static when we scroll on the website. Alright, we're going to stop here. Every other details is just to input the info and maybe do your footer and your website is done. You can create other pages. In this example, create other frames for your services, about us, home, etc. etc. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Drop your questions in the comment section.